Now, from your local news leader, this is 6 News.
The Spartans return to Mid-Michigan as Big Ten champions headed to the Rose Bowl. It's our top story tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Thompson. After the Spartans clinched the Big Ten title and beat Ohio State in Indianapolis, the team returned to Mid-Michigan today, greeted by excited fans. Shelby Miller caught up with those fans and some coaches today as they're still basking in last night's victory.
Spartan fans flooded the airport to welcome home their victorious team.
Go Green! Go White!
The homecoming didn't stop there.
More than 100 fans showed up right here to campus to congratulate their Spartans on a well-deserved victory.
Finally, a Rose Bowl.
For the first time in more than 25 years, MSU gives fans what they've been looking for. A trip to the Rose Bowl.
This doesn't happen all the time, obviously. So I want to definitely see the team, and it's just great to be here and be a part of this.
Fans young and old came to support their Spartans, hand them roses, and take pictures.
Why are you here?
To get autographs and meet the MSU Spartan football team.
Super fans like James Green followed his team all the way to Indy. He made sure to get back in time to greet the Spartans at home.
To see all that red start to file out of the stadium, and then it was just nothing but green afterwards. I mean, they worked hard all year for this, and I couldn't be more proud of it.
The satisfaction also comes from MSU coaches. They're happy to be home and bring with them a win.
Yeah, it was great to be back in town here and get to celebrate with our community. It's been a long time goal to be able to go to the Rose Bowl, and I know the Spartan Nation has wanted to get there as well, and we're finally able to bring it to them.
It's a special day. We tried to make life moments for our players, and I think we're doing that. So it's a great moment for us.
A great moment for Spartan players, coaches, and fans. In East Lansing, Shelby Miller, 6 News.
Well, after the win, the celebrations in East Lansing last night got out of hand near campus. Authorities there made several arrests and responded to numerous fires. Joe Khalil was on the scene last night and spoke to officials today about their response.
A celebration turned chaotic in just a matter of moments. Hundreds poured out into the streets of Cedar Village, an off-campus housing area just outside MSU. East Lansing police needed 3 additional agencies, including state police, to help keep the crowd in order. Police say they arrested many of those involved. Officers surrounded the larger fires, but kept a safe distance.
From what we've seen, police are not actively trying to put these fires out. I think they're taking more of an approach of letting them go out on their own and hoping that the crowds eventually disperse.
A strategy that seemed to work until this last major fire began. That's when state troopers in riot gear cleared the street.
Mostly everything that was burning was furniture, tree limbs, that type of material.
East Lansing's fire department responded to at least 50 fire-related calls and, like police, requested backup.
Is this something that you are ready for whenever there is a big game?
It's hard to predict when this stuff is going to happen. We did not have anything lined up for that. That's why we ended up calling some mutual aid from other surrounding departments.
And the department's message to students?
There are ways to celebrate other than, putting other people in danger, setting stuff on fire.
In East Lansing, Joe Khalil, 6 News.
Police say they'll continue to investigate the incident and will pursue charges against anyone involved. Now, they're asking for help identifying people in pictures and videos. If you can help, call 1-800-ELPD-TIP. Well, meanwhile, many people are already planning a trip to Pasadena as the Spartans will take on Stanford on New Year's Day. Now, if that includes you, here's what you need to know. A limited number of individual tickets to the game will be available on Ticketmaster.com. They go on sale at 11 a.m. on Tuesday. Now, the tickets range from $150 to $185 plus fees. Now, season ticket holders or Spartan Fund and university donors can request tickets through the athletic department through Wednesday, December 11th. The athletic department will then release any leftover tickets to the general public next Friday. Well, we still have much more coverage of the Spartan win ahead tonight. Keep it here. The entire 6 sports team has the story from the field in Indy and more later tonight in Sports Overtime.
The 2013 Big Ten football champions Michigan State Spartans.
Finally, a Rose Bowl.
That little boy said it perfectly. Hello and welcome to Sports Overtime. I'm Audrey Dahlgren, filling in for Kevin Gale tonight since he and Fred are still hauling back roses from Indianapolis. It was made official tonight. Michigan State will be facing Stanford in the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. And at tonight's acceptance press conference, Coach Mark D'Antonio revealed that the University of UConn has sought and received permission from MSU to talk to MSU defensive coordinator Pat Narduzzi about the head coaching vacancy there. Narduzzi will be a hot commodity in the next several weeks with what this Spartan defense has accomplished. D'Antonio also said tonight he visited the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena just this past May, and when he was there, he sent a video to his players to remind them to dream big. We also asked him if there has been a moment when this all has hit him.
Yeah, when I laid down at 4:30, and I sort of sat there and I was like, wow, we're going to the Rose Bowl. And then again when I woke up, and then again when I got back home, and got off the plane. So, you know, yeah, there's been a lot of those moments. You know, I think that happens when you're sort of a special time in your life. You know, you're probably sitting there saying the same thing after you get married sometimes. Wow, married. So, but there's special times in all of our lives that you can reflect on. This will definitely be one of them.
Well, there is nothing quite like the atmosphere that comes along with a locker room celebration. The Spartan players, coaches, and their families made a wreck of the locker room last night, long after the on-field celebration had subsided. And why shouldn't they be excited about the school's first Rose Bowl appearance in 26 years? Our 6 Sports team was in the locker room and on the field for all of the post-game excitement.
The Spartans wanted no part of coming here to spoil Ohio State's national title dream. They had a dream agenda of their own. And now Michigan State is going to Pasadena for the first time since Ronald Reagan was president. Ohio State may be red, but roses are green. Mark, you got to dream big, don't you?
Yeah, you do have to dream big. You know, it's important that in sports especially, you know, great things can happen if everybody believes. And I just want to thank all of our people out here, all of our people who showed up as a part of this. And the streets are going to be live tonight. So I'm so happy for all the Spartans out there, so happy for our football team and our coaches and their families.
Put Rose Bowl signs up like your first week here, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Sometimes dreams come true, don't they?
They do. Look at this right here. I'm on top of the world, you know, to be at Ohio State, being from Ohio, having all these ties with Ohio State. My uncle went there. All my friends from back home go there from high school. Kids that I played football with go to Ohio State. It's just to beat a team that good, who's ranked that high, who's had a winning streak that long. I mean, I can't even put into words what it feels like.
Got me a rose, going to the Rose Bowl, first time, and I don't know how long, 1988 we're going. I'm happy, everybody happy, let's go!
What are you holding there?
A rose, of course. We're very excited. It's unbelievable. It's a feeling that you prepare for all your life, and then when it happens, it leaves you speechless.
When you hired Mark D'Antonio, this is the dream you've all talked about now for 7 years.
We did. You'll recall that some people wondered whether we could get it right this time. I think we did.
And when Mark Hollis and President Simon hired Mark D'Antonio, this was the dream they had all along. Sometimes dreams do come true. When you're in an environment like this, in a scenario like this, you can't get enough on-field reaction.
No, you can't.
Kevin Gale was down here with me, and you happened to talk to the guy who probably made the biggest play of the game.
And he had a lot to prove against Ohio State because Denikos Allen, now a senior on this Spartan team, he's an Ohio native. Didn't get the time of day from Ohio State when he was being recruited and ended up going to Michigan State. Well, now Ohio State won't forget Denikos Allen because he made the game-saving tackle.
Definitely the biggest play of my life, you know. But it's great, you know, to know you were a part of such a great win. You know, you made such a critical play. You know, it's great. Whenever they talk about the last Michigan State Rose Bowl team, they're going to talk about us in this senior class. And, you know, that's legendary to me because we've been talking about the last Rose Bowl team forever. You know, since I came here, we've been talking about the last Rose Bowl team. So, you know, we set the standards for this program now. You know, it's only higher now. We can only go higher. You know, I'm glad I got the teammates I do. I'm glad I came to Michigan State. And I'm glad Ohio State didn't offer me.
To be in this city, you know, in my city, and win this game, you know, I feel great. You know, I got a lot of family up there, you know, a lot of people that was watching, and, you know, it feels great, man, because last time we was here, it wasn't a good story. We finished this year, man. We did what we wanted to do.
The dream is real. All the talk about the Roses, you've got one in your hand. How does it feel?
It's amazing. I mean, words can't describe. I'm so blessed and thankful to be here with these teammates and my brothers, and, you know, putting up such a fight that we did, and, you know, give credit to Ohio State and their offensive line. That's a great group of guys right there, and, you know, I can't even describe it. Can't even describe it.
Well, we could talk all night about this one, and there's enough.
And we tried to.
And there's enough sound to do that. But let's just say we're all going to Pasadena. You ever been to California?
I'm from San Francisco.
Right.
I can show you how to get there.
Let's leave tomorrow, eh?
Yeah, might as well. The weather's better.
The Spartans are flying high. It's Rose Bowl again for the first time since 1988. Yes, indeed. Ronald Reagan was president then. Remember that?
And most of these players weren't even born the last time Michigan State. None of them were born the last time.
Neither were you.
No, I was born.
Oh, were you?
87.
That's the story from here in Indianapolis. For Kevin Gale, I'm Fred Heumann, 6 Sports.
Thanks, guys. Well, the celebration from Indianapolis continued into the wee hours of the morning. Then the team flew home at the noon hour today. Upon arriving at Capital Regional Airport in Lansing, many loyal Spartan fans were there to welcome their Big Ten champions home. Many carrying signs and banners, and of course, roses. You can't forget the roses. The players and Coach D'Antonio greeted those fans, then were met by more adoring Spartan fans when they arrived at the Scandalaris football building. A special moment for fans who have tasted the Rose Bowl in 26 years.